Launching a podcast is a smart move for your business. But if you're like me, it can seem a little bit overwhelming if it's something you've never done before. And that's why I'm so glad I hired Joanne Chan to help me launch my podcast. My name is Greig 𝗿𝗀𝘀. I'm the founder of the Virtual Dinner Party, and we teach coaches how to run virtual dinner parties. And not only has Joanne helped me launch my podcast, but she's someone that I recommend to all of my clients as well. When you're considering who you should work with to help you launch your podcast, there's really two things you want to be sure to look for. Number one is, does this person really listen to you, and are they willing to customize the plan for you? And Joanne has been great at doing this. And this is really important because there's no one size fits all when it comes to launching a podcast. We all have different objectives to what we're trying to do, different messaging. And Joanne has been so helpful in me coming up with the right names, the right messaging, and just showing me and my team exactly what we need to do step by step, making it clear for us instead of me having to spend time figuring all this out with trial and error. The second thing that's really important in considering who you want to work with in launching your podcast is, does the person have both a short-term and a long-term plan for how you're going to succeed with your podcast? And this is where I felt like Joanne really stood out from the other people that are offering help to launch your podcast. She showed me ways that we could immediately start to get results from our podcast, whereas before I was thinking the podcast was really a long-term strategy, which it is, but that's why I always kept putting off launching the podcast, because I needed to be doing things that could get me immediate results. So if you're considering launching a podcast, you for sure don't want to do it on your own. You'll waste so much time trying to figure out how to do it like I did. And what makes sense is to hire someone like Joanne that can help you build a custom plan and make sure you're getting the best results from your podcast right from the beginning. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me.